Hiya John, good session of the day, hope you found it helpful. Just going to run through a couple of things we discussed there in terms of the actual swing, mainly focusing on the takeaway. As you said yourself, you felt you were sort of flipping or getting a bit sort of savey with the hands. That was something you felt, and is certainly a symptom. If we look in at the takeaway, you can identify the faults. When the club was going back on the takeaway, just getting a little bit sort of on the inside there, we sort of put the stick down there as kind of a target line. Everything else is kind of lined up to start with, but at this stage now, that club's just gone back a little bit inside, and that's generally been caused by a little bit too much forearm rotation. Now the left arm position in terms of across your chest, lovely. Right elbow nicely tucked into the body, that's all good. It's just the position of the shaft itself. I want to try to feel is the club a little bit more in front of you. As you see, if you track this club back now on the way back, as you start dropping back down to impact, that club's just falling down a little bit behind your right hand there. As you come into impact now, you're forced to kind of sort of save, flick it. When you sort of save it, get a bit toey, you can see sort of the strike there, just wobbling with that club a little bit as we come to impact, not really getting that zip on that golf ball that you'd normally expect. So we look at the right hand one here now as we go back, club now working back down and turning a little bit better, working much more sort of in line with the hands there. It does go a little bit inside, but obviously a lot less than it was. As we said, we're not making a massive change in terms of this takeaway. It may feel massive to you, but in actual fact, it's probably moving about an inch or two more on the outside. So the feeling, as you said, I think when you said when you play with Dodsey to try and feel fade, that's kind of the same sort of sensation. If the path was here that felt neutral, a path this way would feel outside that line. So therefore, it would feel a little bit kind of fadey in that sort of feeling. So get that club working a bit more up and down. Then as you come back in the golf ball here now, you see the club working in a much better position into impact. That's going to make the club send that ball a lot straighter. We can see as we come into impact now, a lot less kind of wobble with that face. As we're striking the golf ball, much crisper strike, ball flying off towards target and through onto that follow through. So yeah, just work on that takeaway. Get the sensation that club is working a little bit kind of more in front of your hand on the way back. Don't move the arms out, just make sure the shaft angle is a bit more out in front of you. So hope that makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout and I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers, John.